Bam! What's going on, everybody? Johnny opened the plot hole. How is everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing very well, having a great day. Awesome week. I hope. It's been a minute. It's been, I think Tuesday. Yeah. Sorry, I was parched. Oh man, I gotta say, I am not muted, Mr. Andrat. Don't you lie to me. That might work on Irish Demon, but it will not work on me. Sandy D, are you being silly? No. Look, okay. All I'm saying is, you guys complained a lot. Okay, like my goodness, I can't let a guy have fun. So I shortened the intro down to 2 minutes and I don't know 20 seconds, something like that. So there you are. No, you don't have time to change oil. Hmm. Oh man, jeez. It has been an interesting week. I missed something. Oh yeah, Casey Cooper celebrates. I like how this puts it. Casey Cooper celebrates 3 months of membership. Friday without a dancing stormtroopers is bad. I agree. I agree. So I try to make sure and get dancing stormtroopers in all the intros, but it is what it is. He's been there. I think ever since I found him, he's been in every intro. So yeah, there we are. Skits Crasher for $2 says, "Hello, Johnny O. What's going on, Skits Crasher? Good to see you." Commander Darklight, I am doing very, very much better. I'm almost have my complete voice back. It still gets all like weird every now and again, but it is what it is. Stevie with his tridents, because we are all tridents here. We are all tridents. No points. I'll give you half a point. A half a point for trying, Mr. Andrat. Oh man. Oh, hang on a second. Cynthia Merritt, who's been celebrates 1 month of membership, says, "Good to see you. Good to see you as well." What's up, Thor Rasmussen? Good to see you. Yeah, Commander Darklight, Jinju. See, there it goes. My goodness. My goodness. Arash T for $5 says, "Was That's kind of fun." No, it's not that one. No, we're not doing that one. I forget. Forget I said anything. That just reminded me of the bloodbath debate that's coming up. Sandy D says, "What was this? Just like the tease Irish team for his tech skills, or tease you for your opening sequence." I know. It's all in fun. It's all in fun. UTI, what'd you do? What did you do, Charlie? What's up, Tony? PhD Tony's in the house. Are you busy? Are you doing stuff? Let me know. Let me know. Fraud Wrangler says, "Evening, sir. My first live, and for the record, I'm about five. I'm sorry. I and about five other veterans just got done destroying Rogue Nation on Frauditor Troll Live. I heard there was a debate. I'm curious to go check that out. Hi, doggy. Will you stop? Will you stop? Just chill. My puppy. He wants to. He'll stand up here like so, like he's doing now. But if I try and get him up here, he will just. He refuses. He refuses to jump up here. So what can I say? It's like he wants my attention. Pet me, pet me, pet me, pet me is what he's saying right now. I'm saying stop. Okay. Man, oh man, I've got an invite out to Mr. JL Warren. I will extend one to PhD Tony as well, because it'd be super fun to have the PhD Tony hop on. Hey, Elizabeth, good to see you. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Rogue Nation either. I'm not. He's not the best of stewards for that side of the aisle. A lot has been going on. Apparently, my goodness, there's a lot of things that I've missed. Something happened with, I don't know. My goodness, CRA canceled and Rogue decided to sub. Didn't go well for him either. Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? That side really doesn't have very good arguments to begin with. And when you're a giant piece of two, apparently we're not allowed to use the S word. I have to say the S word. Because if you say anything other than the S word, apparently S word is the same as the F word in YouTube's new algorithm Skits Crash, you're an uncle now. Congratulations. Uh, is it a little blue bundle of joy or a little pink bundle of joy? Let me know. Or is it green bundle of joy? Could be green. So could be orange. Could be any number of blanket colors that you've wrapped this child in. So let me know. Kind of curious. But congratulations. Is there a good frauditor? No, there are no good frauditors. There are some decent auditors that don't act like complete tool bags whenever they do their thing. All right, Tony, no worries. Take your time. Take your time. No worries. She's a little girl, 5 pounds, 9 ounces. Well, absolutely awesome. That is so cool. You can use doo doo. That's right. We can say doo doo, and doo doo is actually funnier than the other. But I get a lot of stuff. I have to censor myself in my live streams. What the devil is that all about? Yeah, see, cop watchers. I'm cool with cop watchers. Wait, where's JL? Why is he so JL? Why are you so tiny in the corner?
Do what?
There we go. You were so tiny in the corner because of the way it looked. You don't see. You can't see yourself all super tiny down there.
I see myself on the. I see myself down the little on stage picture.
Oh,
That's literally small, but I also see myself sitting next to you.
I see. I see.
So,
Skits Crasher has gifted 5 plot hole memberships. Thank you so much, Skits Crasher. Let's see here. Oh, we're in trouble now. You guys gave Shiz control of some emojis. We're in trouble now. Tim Hicks, boom. Tony Regime, boom. Mr. Andrat, yeah, and Elizabeth Sylvester. There we are. There we are. So awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Shiz says, "Wait, Amos, you're not." Yes, you are. You are now. Oh man. My favorite emoji that I've done is still this one. Well, let's see if it'll work for me because it gets weird. This one here, that's my favorite one. We'll just put that out there. So much for free speech. Here's the thing. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of weird how frauditors don't they like to talk about the First Amendment, but then they don't like to actually use. Shiz, you know what? I will make a more offensive one, but you might be the subject. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to put out there. Okay. Okay.
these
Shiz?
emojis suck. I demand more offensive ones. Take a lesson from me.
No, I'd rather not. I'd rather not take a lesson from you.
Yeah, take a lesson from me. My emojis are amazing.
Only if you know who Darth Dawkins is. Okay. Only if you know who.
Come on, my Heil Greg one is pretty badass.
I'm surprised you were able to get that one through. My goodness, with all the sensitivity of that particular subject, just surprised that YouTube wasn't like, slap your hand. How do you opt out of receiving? I think you have to go. I forget where it is. I think if you click on where it says the gifted 5 memberships thing in the side chat or the side chat, I think you can turn gifting off. You might be able to do that through if you go to the channel as well. I'm not for certain. I don't know though, because I like gifted memberships. When people gift me memberships to other people's channels, it's fun. So we did a live stream on Tuesday talking about everybody's favorite not doctor, Kent Hovind. And by favorite, I definitely mean not favorite.
Everybody's favorite, not a doctor.
Not a doctor. Okay, Mr. Wilson, cool. Yeah, you're still here. Look, here's the thing. Anything you say, as long as
will be held against you in a court of law.
As long as you don't violate terms of service, I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm glad that Long Island Audit had 30,000 watching him. That's good for him. Good for Long Island Audit. Is that supposed to hurt my feelings, Mr. Wilson? Because it really doesn't.
Long Island Audit had 30,000 watching on a live stream?
Sure. I mean, good for him. What's up, Dr. Nimrod? Roshin, good to see you.
Fantastic, but he's an idiot who gets himself arrested. So
kind of true as well. And then he kind of says, here's my apology letter, so you won't arrest me. You know. Anyway, it's whatever. Like I said, you want to watch Long Island Audit, you think it's great, good. You know what? Like I said, that doesn't bother me. You guys, you're gonna have to come a little bit more with that one. You know what I mean? Doesn't, yeah. And here's one of my most favorite people in the world. If his camera works, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Sandy D says, people are stupid. That is why the Kardashians are famous. Well, the Kardashians are famous because one of the Kardashians just happened to have a exploitation type tape put out. That's why the Kardashians are famous. Oh, come on. You know what? We're going to take that away because he's having some issues there. Krakatoni says, Charlie Welch. That's true. Thanks, Stevie.
Jinju says Hovind does have a PhD in bovine excrementary fertilizers.
That is true. Yep. Yep. This goat thing you've got going on here, Jinju, always freaks me out for a second because it's really small on the screen, and then I have to like really look at it. Like, oh yeah, it's just a weird goat thing. It's kind of cool though. What's up, South Jersey Sasquatch? Anyway, I was saying that not Dr. Kent Hovind, had the Dr. Kent Hovind official channel was booted from YouTube, and he was on grifting about send me $4,000 so I can buy. We have to send it to YouTube. We have to send it to Google so we can get our subscribers to the new channel or get our subscribers back to. That's not how that works. We all know that's not how it works. It's just another grift. Well, now he says,
"Sorry,
you're okay." Now he's telling people that YouTube owes them $70,000 because of ad revenue, super chats, etc.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. And here's the thing. About 6 months ago, was it? I wish I had the screenshots. I think it was about 6 months ago. He claimed that he demonetized his entire channel. So if you demonetize, like he went out, turned off monetization. If you turned off monetization for your channel, you don't get
anything
monetization. That's how that works. What's up, Nemo? So yeah, now that's his new grift. Now he's going on to he's got another YouTube channel. It's a very small one. I think it was Doc Dino.
Was he back on there?
He's had that one. That was an old one. I think they just figured out how to get back onto that channel because there was a couple of days there where everything was dormant on his end, and that channel has been up for a long time. It was one of his more original channels. I think it was his first stock account. I can't remember. But yeah, Doc Dino is up, and now he started to put his stuff on there, and then people started to report that stuff. Look, here's the thing. I will never encourage anybody to go do something just because. If you happen to see something that you disagree with or you think violates terms of service, not necessarily that you disagree with. People are going to disagree with you all the time, right? I disagree with, again, most First Amendment auditors I disagree greatly with. I'm not going to report their shit because I disagree with their stance. Now, if they're going out there telling people, not just lies, but like, here, send me this money so I can do this, and they don't do that, or you know what I'm saying? The actual TOS violations, then that shit like scams, yes, those are going to get reported. Terms of service violations are going to get reported, and that's just the way it goes. Anyway, so I guess he noticed that channel was getting. People told him they were reporting that channel, so he went to a completely different channel. What's up, Mr. Schrodinger's cat? Good to see you. Are you still laughing? I hope so, because I thought that was funny, Mr. Schrodinger's cat. Let me pull this up really quick. I should have.
Well, technically, they have legs to stand on because he's technically ban evading. I noticed the other day he was live because if you look at the thumbnail, like one of his thumbnails, on what I can't remember which one. Oh, there it is. So he on his evolution debate on standing for that was on standing for truth. but he was uploading to another site.
He was going to Rumble.
No. I'm sorry. It was another channel, and I caught his live stream.
Yeah, Genesis Baptist Church.
Yeah, Genesis
That's
Baptist
what I wanted
Church.
to bring up. I wanted to bring this up really quick and see if I still have it. But he put this thing out, this disclaimer on Genesis Baptist Church, and I'm sorry, he claims he owes him 68,000, not 70,000. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so Kent Hovind puts this out, and this comes via the Robert Batty from the Kent Hovind's Worst Nightmare YouTube page. Let me share this really quick. We are going to look here.
There's a YouTube page, Kent Hovind's Worst Nightmare.
Kent Hovind's Worst Nightmare. And I'm waiting to see if Tony is good, but all right, so I'm going to make this big so everybody can see it. Now, Kent Hovind says, hello, folks. My name is Kent Hovind in Lexington, Alabama. Welcome to Genesis Baptist Church channel. The following is a disclaimer video for people that seek compromise of this channel. They seem to hate us for silence the messenger since they can't handle the message. No, that's not what's going on, but okay. We understand, guys, real well. Okay, anyway. This guy talks so stupid. I'm Dr. Kent Hovind, Genesis Baptist Church. The church appointed me as pastor of the church since its conception and opened its doors in 2021. I'm appointed speaker on this YouTube channel and confirmed by this body of believers. This channel is owned and operated by Genesis Baptist Church. I hereby release and authorize Genesis Baptist Church and Genesis Baptist Church YouTube channel to use my intellectual property to live stream all my seminars and my debates. Under this guideline, it does not conflict with YouTube terms of service. Well, here's what we'll say to that. Yes, it kind of does, because this is still ban evading, and that is a thing with YouTube. They don't particularly care for that. Tony, some reason your camera's not working and we can't hear you. You might need to check your settings on EVMux. I know it's different, and I'm sorry that I changed to do something different, but Mr. Shorty says, yes, I'm still laughing. I can't believe you did that. I knew I would get you with that one, and I hope I didn't. I'm glad to see you laughing and not upset with me for that, because I thought it was funny.
He streamed he's been talking about procreation in the animal world as of late. So he did a bunch of like small ones. So it was like he's been talking about like procreation. So he's been addressing like how anglerfish procreate, how the Venus flytrap procreates, certain animals, because not all procreation is the same. And so he's been addressing how some animals who have very, very strange methods of procreation, how they do that, how like these, how it's not just kind of like male, it's not like male female intercourse, and then you have that, but like really, really weird stuff. And so how these really, really weird versions of procreation are evidence of his God. And so he's been
that's fine. Like, you want to get out there and spit misinformation on science. There are plenty of other science debunkers that can get over there and debunk all that. I was trying to get Tony up on here, but apparently he's having issues with EVMux not recognizing his camera. AKA cherry picking, says Mr. Andrew. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Here's the thing. Do that if you want to do that. I think that it's dumb. I think that listening to Kent Hovind talk about anything is detrimental to your just mental health altogether. But that's my opinion. Some people enjoy what the Dr. Hovind. Yes, again, Matt Powell, and is he correct? Usage of air quotes.
He's put up. Okay, so on Genesis Baptist Church, they've uploaded 11 videos in the past 22 hours.
Yeah, so here's where this could get him in more trouble, at least quicker, because we all know that YouTube doesn't necessarily take ban evasion very seriously. Case in point, take a look at Daniel Pratt. Again, not the musician, the flat earther. Hell, since we've been on YouTube and dealing with dishonest fuckers, Dan Pratt has had at least 10 channels deleted for TOS violations, at the very least. So YouTube doesn't really particularly care about that. But they do stamp the content. From what I understand, and again, this is my limited understanding, I don't work for YouTube, I don't work for Google. But as I understand it, they will mark the videos that had the violations, the content violations, the term of service violations. And if they show up again, it's supposed to notify them, hey, here's this, whatever, and they're supposed to eventually get to it. We all know how well this works out because, I mean, it's the ridiculous rate it takes to get some egregious stuff taken off of YouTube is crazy, especially if it's from a smaller channel. Like smaller channels get away with a lot more than some of the bigger channels do. Bigger channels they get a lot of views. People are gonna be like, "Hey, no, this is not right." You know,
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's taking his old live streams
he's taking his old stuff and putting it on.
and re-live streaming them on Genesis Baptist Church.
Yes.
That's why, and they screwed up because they actually uploaded a few things out of order. He's got part 14 of his "Why on Earth Did God Let This Happen?" Then he's got part 16. Then he's got part 15. So they actually uploaded them out of order. But I see what they're doing. Like because he's got a video on here which is about Matt Powell going back on the road and doing his thing. And that was streamed 8 hours ago. So they're just re-live streaming his old content. And then of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 videos that were uploaded in the past day that were not live streamed. They were just uploaded. Lies in the textbooks, blah, 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 Garden of Eden, yada, yada, yada. So you're looking at the Genesis Baptist Church channel disclaimer.
Yes, that was a disclaimer that he put up.
Yeah.
There was a video that he put up, right? And here's the thing: just because you do that, if you put up the same stuff, the same content that violated the terms of service, it doesn't matter where it goes. You can't take a sexual exploitation video and put it up, right? Put it on YouTube. You can't do that, right? And if you, oh, well, we got you, so we're going to ban you. We're going to ban this channel. So they ban this channel, and then you take that video and say, well, no, I give this other people, this other channel, I give them consent release is not a TOS violation. Well, that video is. That video is still a violation. So that's where he's going to run into trouble. So it's only a matter of time. Genesis Baptist Church, if you're watching, you're going to get shut down because of the vitriol that you don't have to worry about Matt Powell anymore because Matt Powell decided that being at, Alabama is not good. Yes, my wife is working to make some dinner for the children because the kids were silly.
Richard Meter, thank you. Richard Meter, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that because he subscribed to Bridge the Divide. But
Jesus Christ, JL, fucking hell!
What?
I'm over here trying to read this, and you're yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to go to the alternate window to see the chat.
But that means you can't hear me? JL, can you still hear me?
And I was trying to jump in there real quick and just say thank you for...
Say it.
Well, thank you, Richard Meter, for subscribing. I appreciate it because I see that you accidentally subscribed to the heavy metal band also named Bridge the Divide. So I tried to...
I don't think that was an accident. I think he did it on purpose. It's okay, right? Anyway, apparently I pissed somebody off by shushing you last time you were on Tuesday.
Yeah, so don't.
Nah, I'm gonna still do it because it's done with. It's a love shush. That's what it is. Anyway, Chris Durham says YouTube is too busy shutting down channels for using 3 seconds of Hotel California to stop Dr. Dipstick for at least another. Here's the thing about that too. Music is the worst. It's so bad. They just don't like it. That's different, right? That's $2 from Skits Crasher. Hello, Skits Crasher. Golly, hello, JL. Thank you, Skits Crasher. That's different, right? So that's not YouTube doing it. That's Sony Music or BMI or whoever, Columbia, whoever has the rights to that. That's them going in there and putting these copyright claims and strikes, and that's them. YouTube just gives them the. Don't you fucking do it!
Cool wind in
Stop
my
it!
head.
Stop it! You bastard! Hey, Skooma Cat, good to see you.
Sweet smell of rising up through the air.
I swear to Christ, I will boot your ass. There we go. Jesus Christ. Sing to your heart's content, JL.
And still,
you
voices are. Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah. So that's on that end. That's your grifter end. That's your grifter end. Well, it's one of the grifters we were talking about earlier. Omni Oros Burrows says, "My only entertainment is Johnny shushing JL." Uh-oh, Daryl Lance is reporting us now. Son of a gun. Play 3 chords of Sandman. Yep, done. That's it. You're done.
At least, Sadie says at least change the lyrics and make it a parody. I'm not that good, and I don't know if I'd ever do the Eagles that kind of a disservice.
I mean, if I were Weird Al, I would.
Yeah,
I'm sure Weird Al is like contact with, hey guys, can I do? And they're like, no, you can't, because they seem to be pretentious.
What was that? You just, I'm sorry. Whenever, just like you hear necessary, you think dodgeball.
Yep.
Whenever someone says pretentious, I think Firefly. And it was kind of like it's like you can. What was it you said? What was it you said? What was it you think? Pretentious? He's like, that's right. You think you're better than other people.
Oh man, how much do they make grifting? I'm not for certain, because a lot of the donations sent to Dinosaur Adventureland are sent to CSE, the Creation Science Evangelism, whatever the bullshit. Oh, dang it! I said the S word.
What, creation?
That's not
science?
an S word.
Creation science?
The S word, the 4-letter S word. We're not allowed to say that on YouTube anymore.
Shit.
Dang it, JL, you're gonna get me demonetized.
We can't say what?
Yeah, I know. They treat it just like the F word now. And here's what I have to say to that shit. Fuck that, okay? So stupid.
Well, I don't monetize any of my live streams, which is why I'm a fucking sailor on my live streams.
Oh, I'm a sailor too, but Arash T for $5 says, well, I'm from California, so I can say this. Welcome to the Hotel California.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Stop it. They're gonna fucking swing in and be like, no.
The fucking Eagles like break in here. They're gonna shut this shit down now. It's like, oh.
Yeah. They're gonna hack in. They're gonna see an actual fucking eagle fly in and take a shit on us, and then we're gonna go away. That's what's gonna happen.
Come on, man. I've had a hard day and I hate the fucking Eagles.
Chris for $4.99 says, I'm surprised you didn't already get a copyright strike just for someone even mentioning the song that shall not be named.
No, that's Disney.
Oh,
that's Disney. We even say
worst. Disney is the worst. And here's the thing. Just you doing what you did, that is 100% fair use, right?
Oh yeah.
But I don't have the lawyers on top of lawyers to take on Sony, Disney, and all these other bastards. I'll win that case, right? But I don't have the money, and that's what's sad about our legal system.
You don't fuck with the mouse.
No, that mouse seems all sweet and cute and whatnot. Motherfucker will gnaw your finger off. Arr!
You do not fuck with the mouse. This is the truth.
What's up, Insane Angel? Good to see you. Hey, what's wrong with Lars, Commander Darklight? Just because he said that I want to get paid for the music that we write doesn't mean that he's a bad person. He may have went about it the wrong way.
He absolutely went about it the wrong way.
Did he, though? Because he did contact Napster. Like, hey, look, guys, if you just stop doing that, stop taking money out of our pockets, we won't sue you. Okay, good. There we are. I'm glad we settled that.
I'm not privy to any conversations that Lars Ulrich. Oh, congratulations,
Insane Angel. Congratulations. I hope whoever took the vows with you is going to honor them and is deserving of your time. Yeah.
How long have you been married, man?
I've been married. Going on 15 years.
15 years?
Yep, 15 years, yeah.
So I'm going
Commander Darklight said he's a bit of a dick, be honest, Johnny. I met Lars Ulrich back in 2004, See, it's 2004, 2008. I think it's 2004. Yeah, it's 2004. I met Lars back in 2004. I met all of them, right? I met all of Metallica. These pictures back here that you can't really see that well. Anyway, just one sec. Sorry, JL. So these pictures back here that you can't see very well, that's me meeting all of the Metallica guys, right? That's myself and Robert Trujillo. That's Kirk Hammett, and beneath him, you can't see behind this monitor, is James Hetfield and Lars over here. Okay, so I met all these guys.
Where's Jason?
Jason wasn't in the band in 2004. He'd been replaced, remember?
He'll never be replaced in my eyes.
Well, he was.
He'll always be a former member of Metallica.
Oh, yeah, he is a former member. But, long story short, I spoke with each and every one of them. James Hetfield was really cool, was really accommodating. He, sat there and talked. He talked with everybody. James Hetfield talked to everybody for, he gave you your, I would say money's worth, but it didn't cost me anything to get that pass. But he gave you your due and shot the shit with you, and we talked about guitars, and this is at the time the Truckster was coming out. I was like, oh, you got to get one. I was like, you could just give me one. He kind of laughed at that, thought it was funny. I wasn't joking, but Lars came down and introduced himself on the way down to the end of the line to everybody, and pointed out everybody that as he was walking by. He's like, oh, hey man, that's cool. This, or oh, dude, I love your shirt. He looked at my shirt. He's like, oh man, I love that shirt. It's pretty cool. Walked on down. And as he came back, he sat there and shot the shit. And he was really cool, really accommodating. So in the one instance in which I actually got to have a conversation with Lars, he was very gracious. He spent the most time with everybody. He had no problem signing whatever. Like, it was, you can only have 2 things signed. He didn't give a shit. He was like, I'll sign whatever. I'll sign. Didn't care. There's a puppy dog. Rash Chief. We're gonna let him bark. There he goes. Rash Chief for $5 says, "The dude abides."
The dude abides. I'm glad that Rash,
man.
I'm glad that Rash got the earlier Lebowski reference. Come on, man! I've had a hard day, and I hate the fucking Eagles.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll probably find the car, but I wouldn't hold out too much hope for the tape deck.
Yeah, right.
Or the credence.
Sandy D for $5 says, "Darn it! Now I have to give a super chat to offset that demonetization of live stream shit." Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I like how some of the big creators, I've noticed it, that a lot of the really, really big, multi-million, subscriber channels are doing the same thing, where they're dropping like little like sketches or something where they're where YouTube is coming in like, you can't do that anymore, and then Patreon comes in and be like, and then because Meat Canyon did it, and Cyanide and Happiness did it. So.
Dead Meat did it a lot with their whatchamacallit, their kill counts. So they would have like the YouTube version on YouTube, and then double dip on Patreon, and they would do the Patreon version, which was the uncensored. And if it became too bad, they would just like look for a sponsor for that specific video, and they would get it because that James A. Janice, that guy, that French guy. This is a good question here. So, JL, how many subs have you gained for mention in Chillie's lawsuit? That's another thing we found out. We found out that JL Warren is not named in the lawsuit, but he is mentioned in the lawsuit. Yes,
I am mentioned.
He mentioned, right?
So in his latest one, it's literally still just Chillie versus Kate. It's just Chillie versus Kate. That's what it is. And he mentioned, or is it Chillie versus Josh? Is it Chillie versus Kate? Right? Was the actual filing? I think I still have it pulled. I think I still have it pulled up on my phone.
Really quick, Cynthia Merritt for $1.99 says, "I'm rooting for the Eagles Sunday."
Okay,
should be an interesting game.
It's all right. You can't see it, but I still have it pulled up. So yes, it is Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, Jose de Castro versus Catherine Peters. And he mentions Irish Demon and myself. So he mentions Irish and he mentions me. All we are in that whole thing, like, no, we were not, defendants in this, but all we are is just emotional appeals. We're part of his narrative to try and gain sympathy from the judge, which is why he has like like 30 some odd instances of like, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me,
For
woe is
certain.
me, woe
Yeah,
is
he's
me.
trying to say that this is how he's trying to build his emotional distress,
Right.
right? And the funny thing is, all anybody has to do is just like, here's his content. There's his bullshit emotional distress.
But Troy, do you
Troy
hate the
Evans.
fucking Eagles? I don't mean to make light of it. I'm trying to get a laugh, but
I know, yeah. Yeah. Troy, I hope that's gets better for you, man. I really do. Oh, Zachary Hooper, who, while the dog barks, bark, 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 bark. Zachary Hooper, who's celebrating 3 months of membership. Did you get the MP3 for that song? I did. I did. Now that I am feeling much better, I'm going to get in. I'm going to have to let JL take the show for a minute and figure out what.
well, yeah, I can run it down. So,
Ahead.
so to answer the original question,
Be right back.
how many subscribers did I get from this? And the answer is not a lot. So currently, looking at my YouTube channel, I recently. So first and foremost, a huge giant thank you to everybody because I recently crossed 4,000 subs, and I'm very excited. I'm like super excited about that. So I crossed 4,000 subs, and then it was like the very next day I found out that I was referenced in Chillie's filing, and so that I and Demon were both referenced in Chillie's filing. Now, what does that mean? It doesn't really mean anything. It's not like it's not like he's coming after me. He doesn't have any grounds for anything. I'm gonna pull up the chat so that I can look at the chat instead of looking at my camera. Let me see. I've seen who are the tribbles? Well, Magic, I'm assuming you're meaning my beard, but the dogs are doing good. Let's see. Chillie is seeing people who call him Grifter would. Let me see. Autocorrect. Trying to get the boom stream bot. Oh, let me go. Actually, dang it, I got to go all the way to the bottom. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Andrade. I do appreciate that. And but yes. Oh, and thank you, Skooma Cat, as well. So I got the opportunity. So I broke 4,000, and all of a sudden I found out that I was referenced in this deal, and I can actually go straight to it. So I'm on page 7. So I'm on page 7 as I'm item number 27 in his emotional appeals. And then I think Irish is like 28 or 30 or 28 or 29. But I can tell you this, no, like virtually none of this that he put in here, virtually none of this is true. It's either true or it's embellished. And mostly it's not true, but there is a little bit that's embellished there. So we did go down there July 22nd, and that's when he ran into me. Number one, I am not a dues-paying member of the Mass Troll Mafia. I've never been one. I was subscribed to Kate's channel for about 3 weeks, and then I unsubscribed because there was some behavior that went on there during a live stream that I really didn't agree with, and I felt was counterproductive, and I kind of got the sensation that Kate was really more interested in fueling the fire than solving the problem. So when I recognized that, I was like, I don't think I need to, So I just unsubbed. I left the Discord channel. I was never, I never got a channel membership. The only channel memberships I have a few. Team Skeptic, Johnny, Irish Demon. There's a few others that I'm members of, but nonetheless, I've never paid Kate a dime. I think I super chatted her once, and then in response to the super chat, she kind of insulted me. So I was kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of done with that. And then let's see, showed up there, purposely ran into me. He did. It's on video. I didn't run into him. He ran into me because he was encroaching upon Art, and I was not going to let him scare, hurt, or knock Art's phone out of his hand. So I stepped in between the two, and he deliberately ran it just like he did to Kate. So that's a lie. Then he tried to have me arrested for battery. No, I just wanted to report him. I wanted to be like, this guy, initiated contact with me after I told him twice not to do it. Because he initiated contact with me back at the gas station that was not on camera. I didn't have that, but he put his hand on me from behind. He put his hand on my shoulder. And I have that. You can hear me say I addressed it.
On my shoulder.
Yeah.
Sorry,
but I addressed that in my video because you watched that when I live streamed it. Let me see here. Mr. Warren has written me dozens of emails and hundreds of text messages. One, I've written him a bunch of emails. Most of them were snarky. The last email I wrote him was in November, just before right after his channel got suspended, and I was like, "Hey, looks like your channel got suspended," and that was pretty much it. I was snarky shit.
Yeah.
Text messages, no, because I don't have his phone number, because every single phone number he has is either disconnected or it doesn't accept like incoming stuff from numbers. It's like all blocked off. So I don't have a number for him, like a phone number. I only had his email address. Let me see. So the text message is a lie, but the emails, probably a bunch. I probably sent him a bunch. And mostly they were asking him to, or actually a lot of them were asking him to come onto my channel and talk to me, which he refused to do. He did say he didn't want any further contact with me. He's not interested in interacting. He did say that. On the same day, he purposely ran into me. He called the police on me, so he repeated himself, and it wasn't battery. It would have been simple assault, misdemeanor C. I was temporarily detained by the police. It was terrifying because Mr. Warren caused physical contact between us. You see, caused physical contact between us and deliberately did it is two different things. So he's contradicting himself there, because I could have walked into his path and allowed him to run into me, and I could have been the cause of that factor. But it doesn't mean that I initiated contact by putting my hands on him or deliberately encroaching upon his space. He did it to me. So he's contradicting himself in that whole thing. So because he knows full well what he did, and then
it was live streamed, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Wait, one sec. And thus, I was unaware if I would be arrested or not. He wasn't going to be. They literally pulled him aside and they talked to us separately. They just ran him down the questions, and then they let him go. That was it. And then, of course, continues to contact me this day. Oh, this is the last bit. Mr. Warren continues to contact me to this day. Haven't contacted him since November, and proudly proclaims I am a paying member of Masshole Troll Mafia. I have never said those words, but then he says, "You can sue me, Chillie. I have said that."
Sure, who hasn't? What's up, Great Edges? Really quick. Amy Dawn celebrates 1 month of membership. Says, "Heck yeah, I'm a headbanger." That's right. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So there hasn't been a big push. I haven't had a big jump in my channels. I got a few. I got like a handful. I'm like at 4,016. So it's just normal, steady growth. I broke 4,000. I've gotten a few more. But other than that, it's kind of, there hasn't been a big push. And probably because I'm not a defendant. He didn't name his defendant. If he did, that would be problematic, because he doesn't have my actual name. He doesn't know where I live. He has no information on me. And half the crap he made up, and half the crap in that thing, he made up. It's lies.
Okay.
So.
Chillie, I want to throw you a bone here. J.L. Warren's real name is Jason Lita DeCaw.
My name is Jesus L. Warren. Come and get me.
Whoa. You do what you do.
No, my name is Michael Gennaro. Please.
Oh, man. You have to have been around a long time to remember to know that reference. But yeah. So there was that. Lita. Brooke McLeod says Lita. Yeah. Yep, Lita.
So I hope that kind of clears things up as far as that goes. I know that everybody in the live chat, I know that each and every one of you knows that half the shit he put in there was bullshit. Was it Merb? Merb ran down the whole freaking thing. And so, Merb ran down the whole damn thing. And most of it, like I would say 80% of it is bullshit. 80% of it is lies. So,
well, but that's what he does. He takes a piece of information that is true, like 1 + 1 = 2, and then adds in all this extra shit, and somehow we got onto potatoes. I don't get it. I don't get it.
No, the Eagles were fine, but the dude, just not his bag, man. Damn straight, Troy. The Eagles were not his bag.
Not at all.
He did not love the Eagles at all, man. That got kicked out. I thought the jail stood for Julian Lagrange.
Yes. Yep. Julian Lagrange. All right. So last night I was perusing the old tubes of the U, and I saw, sounds bad, doesn't it?
You know what? Yeah, I almost call it U-Rube all the time because of autocorrect.
Yeah.
It's like they should just call it U-Rube. Rube. On the U-Rube.
JM Troot.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
I did not see this Tenkai, but it does not surprise me at all. I wouldn't even give the guy a fucking Matchbox car. I wouldn't even give him that. I mean,
I wouldn't piss on him to put him out.
what was that line in Young Guns 2? I'd rather drink turpentine and piss on a brush fire.
Or in Pitch Black, Cole Hauser, Pitch Black. He's like, why don't you go check? I'd rather piss glass. I'd rather piss glass. Why don't you go fucking check?
Yeah, 90% of his complaint has already been adjudicated in Massachusetts. He's such an idiot, though. And
he's a moron.
yeah, here's the thing. This is so. Speaking of, and I know that a lot of people don't like to hear about Chillie, but I think this is actually important. So last night I was the old YouTubes, and I just happened to come across Masshole's the Troll Mafia's live stream, and guess who showed up? Wait, no, stop! I want to do that. No, dang it! What is going on here?
That's what she said.
Still learning this evening live stream, right?
That's what she said.
So here we go.
Stop.
We're gonna watch.
What's going on? What do you think?
Stop it. So this is what. Fuck. Oh, you get.
And it's not sexy.
No, it's not sexy. Here we go. So yep, that was right. Cholito shows up, and we're gonna watch this.
All right, 3 seconds. 1,
There it is.
2.
Hello.
You're in the dark.
Oh no, I shouldn't be. Can you hear me, Kate?
Oh yeah, no, it's really chilly. Sorry, now I gotta
get those people off. So look,
yes,
you know,
honest.
so listen. The other day, I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but I was kind of going off about making sure that I sue you till eternity. So. But look,
that was a good legal decision. I think that it's going to cast you in an excellent light. So I really want to commend you on that. I think you're handling everything really well. I've been really impressed by it, honestly.
I don't know why my camera's not working. That's pretty weird, but
I know why your camera's not working, because you're a moron.
Because they repoed it.
That's a good one. They repoed his camera. There we go. Welsh News Network for 2 British pounds says, "Hey Johnny O and JL and everyone else. Hey. Oh, that's so funny.
You got to pay them bills, Chillie.
Pay that bill, Chillie. All right, here we go. One more.
You see this big motherfucker coming in, just taking his Logitech C920. We'll have to be taking this, sir.
It's like in the opening scene, not the opening scene, but like the second scene of Ghostbusters when they go back to get all their, their data and whatnot. And the fucking repo guys are taking everything off of fucking Ray's stance. It's like, take the camera off and took this off. Yeah.
He just took the camera like off his shoulders.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get. So there's a lot of people who kind of already know where I'm going with this, and we're gonna get to that because there is some fuckery afoot in this video. There's a lot of fuckery afoot. To be honest, anytime we're talking about Chillie, it's nothing but fuckery. But
oh yeah,
here we go.
I really wanted to look you in the face and tell you, look, you got a family. If this is what you want to do for your career, I'm gonna keep doing with my career. But really,
you don't have a career, Chillie. I do. Actually,
I didn't come to joust with you
or take. Well, I know, but I care a lot about accuracy, which is why I won't co-sign people claiming that you child traffic. That was ridiculous. We can both agree but I just want to be accurate. You are openly bragging about being homeless.
No, hold on, Kate.
No, what I said is that it appears. It would appear.
Went by merit. You just went by merit. You said that you would shoot down that I am a child predator, which is ridiculous. But then you so easily say I have a Ponzi scheme or I've ran a Ponzi.
No, I said that you don't have a career because you don't.
No. But Kate, that's
you were just bragging about being homeless.
You're
said proud
point
of
by
being
point.
homeless.
Do I have a Ponzi scheme, Kate? Is there a Ponzi scheme I'm running?
Well, I mean, that's a really pointed question that you're asking in the middle of litigation. So I'm going to decline to answer that, and we can go by the merits.
Well, Kate, there's no.
Is it silly, Chillie? Honestly, what have you done with your life?
Why would you say something like that?
You're a 50-year-old man.
Why would I take? Let me ask you a
suing
question.
somebody that you don't even know? I understand what you're litigious.
You shouldn't have picked. No.
Oh no, I will pick a million fights with you. I'm not afraid of you, Chillie. I will never.
It's not being afraid, Kate. It's your priorities. I have other things.
My priorities.
I love how he is criticizing her priorities. Of all the people to criticize,
Well, he's trying to character assassinate her here by saying that she's making him a priority over her family and shit.
Hang on a second.
So.
I do need to address something. Let's
Okay.
keep all of those type of accusations out of the side chat, right? Unless we have evidence, convictions, etc., of Chillie being anything other than a piece of shit, because we have tons of evidence of that. Let's not do that. I have not seen any evidence or convictions that would suggest that Chillie is a child predator. So that's dangerous. Take Chillie down for the right reasons, not for the wrong reasons. Now, if it comes out that yes, he is one, then obviously, more power to you. But until then, let's not do that, because that is a dangerous thing to throw around.
Yeah. And I can see what he's doing, and people in the chat are right. He is fishing. He's trying to get her to say something, or something that he can use against her. Yes. But he's also assassinating her character to her live stream, to the people, to whoever in her live stream will listen, that she is choosing to make him a priority over other things that he would say would be more valuable in her life. Now, what she chooses to do with her life is her own business. But that's her job, and then there's her family. And so he's trying to frame things to make it look like she's a terrible person and a terrible mother and whatever, because she's choosing to focus all this attention and energy on him when it should be on her kids. And I see what he's doing. He's a multi kind of.
There's a lot of things that he's doing here, and when I caught wind of this, I reached out to one of the masshole people. I was like, "Look, this is a mistake. Kate shouldn't be doing this. I understand why she did it." But with ongoing litigation, especially about this particular issue here, the fighting on YouTube, it was not the best option. I don't think we should. But again, not my choice.
This is also one of the reasons why I stepped away, because it's fuel for the fire. It's what it is. This is
Sure. Yep. 2 pounds from Welsh News Network says, I have never ever said that Chillie was a P word. I haven't heard you say it. I don't know where the basis of that accusation even came from. So again,
he's not. Well, I mean, I was gonna make a vagina joke there and pee pussy, but nonetheless, we'll just keep going.
Here we go.
Here's a fine, Chillie. One of us is employed and one of us isn't. Okay, so if you're trying to run me out of whatever you're trying to do, it's not going to work. I have a career. You do not have a career. I have a home. You do not have a home. I have a vehicle that has not been stolen.
You've accused me of things that just aren't true.
I deny that. I deny that unilaterally. And I show proof of everything.
If I be quiet for 10 seconds and listen, then will you give me 10 seconds?
I don't have to give you anything, Chillie. You're on my panel.
So then,
this is more people than view you, right? I have 731 people.
Kate.
You don't know what that feels like.
Kate,
I'm giving you an opportunity right now.
Right.
I'm giving you the opportunity.
Okay,
you won't get
give me
this
10
on your
seconds?
own.
Do you want?
10 seconds.
Okay, cool. Then I just want to talk civilly to you. So look. You said some things that were legally where I would take action. So,
Mike McWilliams, this happened last night. I think you could still get this. It's the last. I don't think they've live streamed today, but it was the last live stream they put out. So, Chillie has not gotten a job, as far as I know. Hey, Chelsea, mate, good to see you.
The thing is, though, is I do have my own mission, whether you want to.
That was 10 minutes, 10 seconds.
And then you have things you're doing with your life. And if this is what you want to do and this is what gets you fame and popularity, then cool. Then I'll be happy to be the person who sues you the rest of your life. But I don't want to do that. I want to
say that again.
I want to.
See, that right there is a stupid thing for Chillie to say. And again, nobody ever said he was smart, but that is a very dumb thing for Chillie to say. Because
no one ever accused him of being bright. So.
Well, no one ever accused him of being intelligent. That's for absolute, absolutely sure. But that's so stupid. Up and out. I'm not sure what she was hoping to accomplish. And again, you have to ask Kate. I don't know. I'm not here to tell her what to do with her channel, what to do with her. I wouldn't have done it only because of the ongoing litigation. That's just me. And the thing is, she didn't need to do it. Like as she just said, there were already 700 people watching before you even popped on. So it's not like I have to put Chillie on to get these views. You know what I mean? So
or to generate the super chats.
Or generate the super chat. Yeah, like that was already coming in. So, like I said, hey Norfolk, good to see you.
I want to move on with my life because you've defamed me and you've done
I deny that.
In my perspective, just to be fair, because I said I want to have a civil conversation. In my perspective, you've done things for me to take legal action. So, but this isn't what I want to do with my life.
That doesn't seem to be the general consensus.
If you put up little things, if you put up little comments here, I'll leave. So you remove those.
Now, right there, I would have told him, well, he can go spit. And I think she does actually tell him to go spit. Not those words, but... And the funny thing is, if he didn't want to, if this is not what you want to do, then don't. You don't... Nobody's saying you have to whine like a little bitch.
That's true.
Those, or I'll just go. It's up to you.
I'm not trying to, you're not doing me or you any favors.
I'm not trying to take on you and your little posse. I'm just trying to talk to you like a person. I'm sorry my camera's not working. I don't know why that is. It's really weird.
But no apology needed for that.
No, but anyway, is that better? No, it's still the same thing. Anyway, so listen, I just said I really would rather just settle with you and be done with this and have some basic stipulations between the two of us, and you go back to.
All right. It's an important thing what you just said. I know I cut him off in the middle of his sentence because his sentence is stupid. Mm-hmm. The important thing he said there, I want to settle with you. There's a reason why I know why Chillie's on here. Chillie's on here because he knows he's going to lose this case. He has to know he's going to lose this case. He's lost every motion, everything leading up to this, where he's at right now. He's lost this case. He knows it. So in order to try and manipulate, what he does is he goes on, talks to Kay. He's like, look, I don't want to do this. Let's just settle this case. Let's just settle. Excuse me. You give me an undisclosed amount of money. We'll talk about he never says that. He just talks about, we'll talk about the terms off stream. You give me this and I'll go away. Give me what I want and I'll go away.
He's fucking Linoge. Give me what I want and I'll go away.
Yeah. He wishes he could act. Oh, what is that? Oh, I can't remember the freaking actor's name. I see his face. I can't remember his name. Anyway, yeah. I mean, we know why Chillie's doing this. And Kate, there's absolutely zero to gain from this. This is one of those situations. Like, you guys remember? I'm sure a lot of you remember when. This was like 10 years ago when Floyd Mayweather Jr. was challenged by, what's her name? The MMA fighter. What's her name? Golly. Fucking looks like Chunk. Or not Chunk, looks like Sloth. Oh, what is her name? What is her name? Ronda Rousey.
She does not look like Sloth.
There's a picture of her in a victory pose that kind of looks like Sloth. Anyway. Baby. Yeah, anyway. So there was that whole business where she was hey, I want to fight Mayweather, and Mayweather just flat out said, no, I'm not gonna do that. What's up, Tesla Bin Radio? And a lot of people were trying to talk about Mayweather. You're scared. Absolutely not. He has zero to gain from that fight,
right? Because
let's say he gets into that fight and just fucking beats the brakes off of Ronda Rousey. What are they going to say about him? Oh, you just beat up a woman, no big deal. They're gonna case on him for that. Now I can't blame Ronda for winning that fight. That would have been great. It would have been a spectacle. It would have made so much money. But Mayweather has absolutely nothing to gain from that fight. He was either going to be known as a woman beater or somebody who got his ass beat by a woman.
By a female fighter.
Yeah, right. So it was just it was stupid for him to do. I kind of feel like this is the same situation here with Kate and Chillie here. She shouldn't have done it. There's nothing to gain. There's zero to gain.
Trolling people and doing what you want, and you don't have to bend everybody else's pocketbook and your own, and we can just move on.
I don't need to do that regardless at this point, Chillie.
Well, all right, cool. But I was big enough to come here. A lot of people say a lot of things. I'm willing to settle with you, and you can walk away from this.
Can I ask you a pointed question? When did you first? No, honestly, I want to know a little bit more about you because I think that I haven't. When did you first develop your disdain for the First Amendment and freedom of speech?
That wasn't a pointed question. That was a loaded question.
Yeah.
Not that I blame her for asking it. I would have asked them the same shit because I'm curious.
It's just Kate, I didn't come here to do an interview with you, and you're
or was it like in childhood? When did you
I'm gonna teach constitutional law scholar in the next few weeks, and
Okay, let me ask everybody a question.
They didn't say it was a comedy stream.
How high is Chillie right now during this call? How high? Are we like still on
somewhere between
like too high?
Somewhere between Dave Chappelle and Jim Brewer.
Oh man. Turner Regime says boxers don't usually have the MMA skills needed for a fight like that. I believe it was going to be a boxing match. I don't think it was going to be an MMA fight. I'm not for certain on that. It could be. So again, even still, there. Jason G says, "How high?" Yes.
Yes.
But anyway, the point was Floyd Mayweather had absolutely nothing to gain from taking that fight. Mount Everest dead zone high. We have delusional law scholar. Cheech and Chong level high. That's pretty fucking high.
That's intensity in 10 cities.
Yeah. Not as high as me, says NANA.
Oh, yep. He's Rocky Mountain high.
Rocky Mountain high. Highest Charlie Sheen. That's pretty fucking high.
Because you know Denver was fucking high.
Floating next to the spy balloon.
he's Chinese spy balloon high. He's gonna get shot down by an M22 high.
We got Cheech and Chong levels again. We've got Giraffe Balls high. That's pretty fucking high. He's more Russell Brand high. All right, okay. More Cheech and Chong. What drugs is he high on? That is pretty hot. Thank you, baby. I think he's on some uppers, and I also think he does smoke. He's said he smoked weed before, so. But I think he was pretty fucking high. Oh, Snoop Dogg and Willie Nelson high.
Ooh, that's high.
He may never come back from that.
That's irrecoverably high. that's like beyond the carbon line.
Yeah, we are in the stratosphere. Earth is slowly getting smaller behind us. High. Oh,
yeah, he's David Bowie, Major Tom high.
Oh yes.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Why did he say I'm going to teach law scholar? How is that possible? That's exactly what that was like the first clue that he might be a little bit high.
I'm going to teach law scholar.
I'm going to teach law. Higher than Sputnik, says Warren. Snoop Dogg said he won't smoke weed with Willie again. I bet you he will.
You get a chance to smoke with Willie, you smoke with Willie.
I mean, I'm not going to smoke with Willie because
you get a chance to smoke with Willie, you smoke with Willie fucking Nelson.
I'm telling you, you don't have to smoke with Willie. You just have to walk by Willie, and then you're
just be in the
higher than you ever be in life.
Area of effect. It's just like the radius of influence. All you have to do is just walk within. It's just contact touch. Woo!
Yeah. Tom Robertson says, hey, he never said he was teaching English.
This is true.
Fair point.
Grammar, not his top subject.
No. Mr. Android, I am also very confident that he has partake in performance enhancing drugs.
Yeah. Just look at his It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia poster he has up in his little garage space. It's like All right, fucker's better at bird law than he is a Constitution.
Kelly Fitzpatrick says calling occupants high. Just past the moon, discovering Mars landing high. Jesus. Jeebus.
That fucker is James Webb high.
Higher than Voyager 1. We got a lot. You guys are actually coming with some really good ones. You guys coming with some good ones.
He's Alpha Centauri high. He's Gamma Ray Burst high.
Gamma Ray Burst high.
Cosmic microwave background radiation high. Oh, dude, I'm so seeing.
Hang on a second. Large Mar says, I once got a blood transfusion from someone who walked past Willie Nelson. I was still high 3 years later.
Oh, how high are you? CMBR, bitch. CMBR.
Welsh News Network for £2 says Snoop Dogg on a spy balloon high. All right, let's get back to this. So high, he's cupping God's balls.
He's Project Blue Book high. That's how high a man is.
But I just want to.
You're going to teach constitutional law scholar.
So if the people here, if there's any rational people, I came here to settle with you. I came here to end this nonsense. This is still like
you don't settle on a YouTube live stream. What kind
you
of
do
bizarro
actually.
world do you live in?
You do. And so you have things to do. Listen, you do have kids that you should put your money and time into.
I do put my money and time.
No,
into.
this takes
you
a lot.
haven't touched it.
So for
it
everybody,
doesn't take a lot of my time.
Listening,
it doesn't take a lot of my time.
No,
Chillie.
for everybody listening who's rational, this takes an enormous amount of time.
For you, maybe not for me.
Well, okay. Well, for any,
I don't feel the need to file
a
flurry of vexatious and frivolous, motions. So it doesn't take nearly as much time out of my life as it does out of yours. Right now, you're at the disadvantage. You are accomplishing nothing but suing me and talking about suing me. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. I can shut this off and go back to my life. I spend, about 60 hours a week working and caring for my children. I go out with my friends. I even scream myself going out with my friends. I don't see you going out with friends. You're not living life. You're obsessing. I am not that important, Chillie. I should not own this much. You are.
Oh, he's absolutely obsessed with Kate. Absolutely obsessed with Kate. Because out of all the people who make fun of him, I think Team Skeptics laid into him pretty hard first, well before Kate did. I laid into him pretty hard. You laid into him pretty hard. Brainy Beaver. So many people. Or, I'm sorry, Beaver Zero. My bad. So many people have laid into him so hard. Yet he chose to go after Kate.
Tony Regime said, but is he Johnny Cash eating cake in a bush high?
Maybe. Welsh News Network for £2 says, so high flat earthers denied his existence. Yeah, Kimmy Dawn, Kate and Irish. I don't know what it is, but even still, right? So he'll talk about Irish team, but he can't do shit to him because he's in fucking Ireland. So he chose Kate, and he really does obsess over this. Oh
yeah, because she's a woman. It's because she's a woman. That's why. Because he has a particular viewpoint. He's a misogynistic asshole, and that's why. I can tell you, he cowed like a bitch when he was in front of me. He didn't find his fangs until the cops were standing literally 2 feet from us. When if I had tried something, I would have been tackled immediately. So he's got no balls whatsoever. When it was me and him just talking alone in front of a gas station where no cameras, no nothing. Well, I was recording, but I wasn't streaming. When it was no witnesses, just me and him, he got nothing.
Yeah.
He spent more time looking at his damn shoes than he did looking me in the eye.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, obviously he went after Kate because she's a woman, and he thought, oh, this will be easy. I can just fucking make a lot of noise and, push one over on her. Chillie hates a strong woman. Yeah, he does. That's my opinion, Chillie. It's backed up by the evidence, but that's my opinion. His boobies have assaulted him. Did you not know that?
Don't touch me, lady.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and we can't forget the time he ran from that white hat guy when his situation. Yeah.
That's because dude looked like he was representing. It was like,
he showed him something, right? Everybody's like, oh, he had a gun on him. He had a gun on him because we heard it. What you heard was Chillie's phone. Did the guy have a gun on him? Probably. Okay. I know the area in which Chillie was at. I've been to that area, walked that street. Probably did have a gun. Okay. Brendan Riley has become a yeah, thank you so much, Brendan Riley. All right, let's get back to this.
Is it me or does Brendan Riley look like BTK?
Dude, that's wrong.
I'm sorry.
I want to talk. I'll let you talk. There's no point in being like.
I own so much space in your head, and
I came on your show to talk to you.
I feel like you should let it go for your own benefit at this point. Honestly, it's not doing you any favors. You get very upset. The veins bulge in your head as you're talking about me, screaming. You said that you had nightmares about murdering me. Like nobody should feel that way, Chillie. You should never let it get that deep. You need to develop some restraint. Some self-control. You're what, 50 years old? Half a decade, sir. These are life skills that most people can develop
think he's 48, but she's purposely calling him 50 to get under her skin. And you know it's working. Sandy D says, when he referred to the judge as honey, I wanted to punch the misogyny out of him. Yeah, see, that's the thing. When you see how he deals with any woman, like female police officers, calling him honey and sweetie and shit. Dude, come on, man.
But I believe in you. I know that you can. I know that you can.
I came here to settle with you, Kate. If you don't want to settle,
you got to put
if
down.
you don't want to
the
settle,
stuff.
that's cool. But you know,
you don't settle on a live stream. You have brought this to court, Chillie.
You
have to continue to embarrass yourself in court now.
That's what you've committed to. Kate, I just listened to you talk for like a minute. I didn't interrupt once. So just let me say something. Let the people, however many people who are actually here listening, let them listen to a conversation. So what I'm saying is, we have opinions about each other. I don't see you I don't see you in a very positive light. You don't see me in a positive light. That's fine. But what you have a channel that you started years ago doing what you're doing, and that's cool.
Okay, I'm going to read the super chat, and I'm going to ask you all if you hear that sound. 2 pounds from Welsh News Network says, JL, you bully, assaulting the little guy. Lol. You guys hear that sound? Listen, you can hear it. Listen.
If that's what you want to do, then you do it. And I'll move on, and you can move on. You keep doing what you're doing to all these people who are victims, and we'll put up with it. But I'm just coming here to walk away from this, both you and I, and let you just go on and focus, because this does take a lot of time and a lot of energy. And
I agree.
Now, there's a lot of people in the live chat who noticed that sound, and you can faintly hear it. You heard it more earlier. Now, what it is, because Chillie is high as a fucking kite or high as giraffe ball.
Cottonmouth, right?
It's Cottonmouth. It's his dry mouth, right? But it sounds so much.
It sounds like
he's fucking twisting one off right now. Yes. Yes.
I hate you so much. Oh, why don't you do what I want you to do?
Skid Scratcher says, all I hear is my crippling tinnitus. I'm sorry about that. I have tinnitus myself from years of playing in front of very loud amplifiers, but yeah. But yeah, it's so much sounds like it. And people start noticing it. I think Kate makes a mention. Prim, that's pretty tough. Chillie is nearly as much of an oxygen thief as Darth Dawkins. I will say this about Darth Dawkins. At least he's not out grifting people. I will say that about him. He's an asshole.
No.
He's a sensitive asshole, but yeah.
JL assaulted Chillie at Deborah Fest. Deborah Fest. Well, I didn't, because I never put my hands on him. And as a matter of fact, what's really funny, and I don't know if that's a joke or not, but to whoever put that out there, let me see. That was Allied Forces said JL assaulted Chillie at Deborah Fest. I didn't actually, because if you notice in the live stream, if you notice like in both his footage and in mine, when he ran into me, when he deliberately made bodily contact with me, it's not like it hurt me, but my hands were out in the air.
Allied Forces, yeah, we know it was a joke. JL's just he's being silly. JL's being a silly guy right now.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just silly. You can other things you can do with your time and your money. And I wish you the best in life, but I tell you, I came here like a man. I tried to speak time. I tried to speak rationally with you. Anybody who heard this that has any rational in their brain is like, this is stupid. I have some basic stipulations we have to work out in private. And we can both walk away from this. There's no point in this. This money is wasted. This time is wasted. We both have other things we'd really like to do.
You can't walk away. You're the one bringing suit. You have to walk away.
Yeah, it's real simple. If you think it's a waste of time, then just say, hey, look, I withdraw my lawsuit.
Yeah, he has to walk away because she's forced to respond because he's the one bringing action. So if he wants to walk away, remove your action, rescind your filing. Literally,
it's real simple.
Drop the suit.
Yep.
Let's work out our terms in private. Let's if we're gonna. I mean, this is the first time I saw this going on your channel, and I thought, we've never actually just said, what are the terms to settlement here, and can we just sit down?
So let's do it right now. Actually.
No, I want to do it privately so that you're not putting silly things up on your screen, and it's just look. I reached across the bow, and that's what I did. So anyway, listen, I won't take up the rest of your time. I know you're running a live stream and you got super chats to read, so I hope you did well tonight. All right.
God bless you, Chillie.
You guys take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
And that was... Uh-oh, let's go back here. What the... There we go. Hey, Steven Ellis's kick raid. I saw that kick was there. Yeah. What's up, Juggernaut Jared Reed? So that was Kate and Chillie. Last night, Chillie decided to send an olive branch. My Matt Powell fingers. Yeah.
Up and out is correct. Well,
It was useless.
Well, that was useless.
Absolutely.
Well done, Lewis. Brief, but pointless.
Yeah, that's right.
Very good, Lewis. Brief, but pointless.
Yeah, Nana J says he wants Kate to give in to his demands so he can save face. Absolutely. He knows he's going to lose this case. He's losing this case. There's no doubt in my mind he is losing this case. Everything is going to lose. £2 from Welsh News Network says it's in the court filings. Jail must be true. Lol.
Yes. This is because
Stevie, 100% correct. She should have said "bless your heart," but she's not from the South. If she'd have been from the South,
yeah,
I heard that shit a lot growing up.
She's a Yank. She's a Yank.
She's a Yank. She doesn't know "bless your heart." Well, she might know of it, but she doesn't know it, right?
The implication there,
right?
Exactly. Does that mug say "with great beard comes great responsibility"?
It does. It says, "Here you go."
With a great beard comes great responsibility. Nice.
T. Okay, this is something that kind of, I don't know, it doesn't get on my skin. It's just like, man, it's so stupid. Like everything is the something of shame. It's the walk of shame, the drive of shame. That Casey camera boy is such a little bitch. That's all he says. Oh, it's to close the blinds of shame. I swear to God, he says a whole shit ton of stupid whatever of shame. That's his whole thing. Oh, it's to stand behind the wall of shame. Like, no, but that was a dry mouth walk of shame, of defeat. We wanted to call it shame, but we'll call it defeat. Oh, jeez. So Irish has no responsibilities. I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't take care of Irish's stuff. I'm going to just keep her.
This is true, Tony Regime. This is absolutely true. Bless his pea-picking little heart.
Yep, the fart of shame, says Art. Yep, bless your heart and hope you have the day you deserve are two things I say at work often in Southern Virginia. Yep, it's a South thing. It's from,
have you lost your cotton-picking mind?
Little Cholito is a grift that keeps on grifting. Absolutely. This is 100% true. Tim X says my voice is too deep to do an impression of Casey shitboy, whatever. Yeah, I can't do that. I've got testicles.
Damn that testosterone.
Yep, damn that testosterone. Let's see here. The fart of shame has a lump in it. Oh, Jesus. It's the shart of shame.
Oh, I hope he comes. I've always been tempted. If he comes back through Oklahoma, then I'd be.
He was there. He was there last week, I think.
Oh, damn! Why didn't I know about this?
People were asking you about it. They were asking, "Hey, Jail, you gonna go and?"
Nobody asked me about it.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw a comment or anybody.
I did. I saw a couple. Tom Roberts
Why
says,
did you tell me?
It says, I proudly have never hung Christmas ornaments for my beard. Well, based on this picture, you don't have a beard, so that doesn't count. You didn't count, Tom.
And we never did it. But I got mine.
You what? What do you got there? Oh, that's true. You do have yours. Well, it'll be good for next year.
And I was sitting there waiting as to when we were going to do them, and I got them. So
well, I was waiting for Tony couldn't find any, so I got to send some to Tony, and then Demon never got back to us. I wanted to make it a friggin' whatchamacallit, a charity live stream with the Four Beardsmen.
Demon has crossed the Rubicon, so I think
he's gone. He's gone from us. Oh, I'm at 30,000 subscribers. Yay.
Yeah, he's over there, and he doesn't have the time for us anymore. It's not to make him feel guilty. I'm just,
I don't want you to feel bad.
Making an observation.
But why are you telling me? Because I want you to feel bad. Yeah, the fighter shame versus Legislator. Yeah. It's kind of funny what happens when he, he's going to tell all this bullshit. And then when he gets the opportunity to put up a shut up, he fucking runs like a little bitch. He's got to go dark.
He's a coward.
Yeah.
He's a coward. It's all he's got.
Yep.
Because, he mentions that in the filing. He talks about the fight with Legislator. Only he doesn't say, or Chad, he doesn't mention him by name. He just says a police officer, and then says that it was going to go to St. Jude's, blah, blah. He makes no mention of high blood pressure, no mention of his knee problems. He makes no mention of any of that. What he does is he tries to say that he didn't show up for it, or he wasn't able to participate in the fight because people were getting harassed so badly. And so he tries to turn it whole I was even going to do this big charitable thing, but they're harassing me so badly I couldn't show up. So yeah, even
nobody was harassing him though. That's the thing. That's the funny thing. Nobody was harassing him. Everyone was just saying, "Hey, show up. We're going to be there to watch you get your ass beat." That's not harassment. It's like you talk all this shit about, "Oh, I'm doing all these fights and I'm a fighter." Well, if you're a fighter, then people are going to bark at you a little bit. That's the way that shit goes. That's not harassment. That comes with the territory. Okay. Nightman's wife brings up a solid idea. It says Christmas in July. We could do something in July for charity. If we can get everybody on board. If we could get that Irish guy to stop fucking polishing his shamrocks.
Yeah. I love Irish Demon. I do. And if he ever comes to the States again, he's nearby. I'll happily hang out with him. But I firmly accepted that. Irish Demon is until we get up there to big 5-digit numbers. I know you are already, but when we get up there when I get up there 5-digit numbers, then I know I'll be worthy of his attention again.
No, he doesn't give me his attention. That's fine. Whatever. Fine.
He forgot.
He's a busy guy. What are you gonna do? The glory hole of shame smacked Chillie in the forehead. Now, apparently, I'm willing to bet the reason why he wasn't on camera is because he didn't want people to see the mushroom stamp he had on his forehead. So apparently, before, there was I guess one of his live streams where he actually showed his face. He had a little bruise on his forehead. Hey, Becca.
I remember catching something of that, and somebody Irish caught that, and I thought it was the quality of his camera was all messed up. Apparently, his face was fucked up. So yeah. I guess he got into it or maybe he got into it with somebody, or somebody got into him. I don't know.
I don't know.
Johnny just sips his tea. That's none of my business.
Look, whatever you do to get your rocks off, that's whatever floats your boat, as they say.
Thank you, Liz Lizard Breath. Yeah, if you hear him heading if he's coming to Oklahoma, I'd very much like to know about that because I think Encounter 2 should be on the books. I really do.
Just so you just want to be in his lull suit. That's all. Omni Oros Burrows.
I want him to take a swing on me. That's what I want him to do.
Won't. He will not. He will not take a swing on you.
I want him to take a swing on me. I just desperately want him to do it. I just want him to do it. So I could be
he doesn't have
just be before I do this, thank you very, very much.
He won't do it. So Omni Oros Burrows says, speaking of stones, JL knows about polishing the Blarney stone.
It has a very kind of tangy aftertaste.
Oh man. Jeez. So yeah. That was an interesting encounter that happened on the Masshole show last night. I thought we should talk about it. I also found something else I wanted to show everybody. Let me see if I can remember where the hell it is.
Sovcits locally now. Let's see. If he had friends, he would a whole bunch. In his land of delusion. He absolutely does live in a land of delusion.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. Let me find this video really quick. Where'd it go? Okay. I'm going to put this up, and this is some pretty fucking insane shit.
Ladies just hit us. She fucking hit the van.
Oh,
look at her. Look at her.
That
She getting
woman is
crazy.
very angry.
She getting all crazy. Look at her.
Look at this. Smash.
Damn. Fuck these
Look at
cars.
her.
Fuck this parking lot.
Another smash.
I guess she's just mad.
Now, I
She's
don't
going
know.
all crazy. She hitting every car.
It gets worse here in a second. Like, look at this shit, right?
Move.
Now, that right there,
That's attempted murder.
we just stepped up. We just fucking escalated. First,
Yeah.
it was, I mean, this is a felony regardless, right?
Oh, yeah. Felonies are just racking up.
Yeah. I think we're into 4 felonies now, one of them being aggravated assault with the attempt to do bodily harm. And I think that would also be attempted murder there.
It could be second degree. Yeah, second
Could be
degree.
second, yeah.
Yeah. Because he showed up and then she reacted to him showing up. So it'd be
Yep.
second degree.
Yep.
Second degree intentional probably plead down, to second degree attempted manslaughter. So
Something
there's a
like
number of ways you could play that, but nonetheless, she's obviously having some sort of fit right now.
There's something going on with this lady. It gets worse. So we have this other lady popping out here.
What are you doing? I've lost my cotton picking mind.
Now, here's where I'm going to say this to like this lady in red.
I got
here.
everything on video. She's crazy. She hit us over there too.
Now, this lady in red here, after just witnessing him or whoever this lady is in the car, almost run somebody over, decides that it's in her best bet, and there's another cameraman too, to get closer to the action.
You can tell she's blown something in her car because you see the trail of the fluid right there.
Oh yeah.
So she's jacked up her front end. So she's
Oh,
making
yeah.
so that car won't be operational for long.
Watch out. What the fuck? Move out of the way. Move.
He's just going after
Damn.
cars. Yeah, I mean,
That's somebody's service. That's a service
Move out the
truck.
way.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Move.
Tries to run over somebody else.
Move out the way. Move out the way. This bitch is crazy.
Hey! Everybody get out of there! It's not worth it! It's not worth it!
Watch out.
Sir, it's not worth it! Let her do it! Sir!
This guy here.
Let her do it.
Sir! Wait, watch out of there!
Whoa.
Damn!
You see that? You see that fucking Sprinter van?
Yeah.
Did you see that Sprinter van? Said, "Let me get the fuck out of here." Let me back the fuck up.
Let her do it.
Sir! Wait, watch out of there!
Whoa.
You see it here in a second. Here comes the Sprinter van. Right there says, "Nope. Move the fuck out of the way." Yeah.
Back to the back, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
Wow.
fucking insane.
Was that recent?
I just came across my TikTok feed. Who knows when that happened, but Jesus.
Let
crazy
me
out here,
see. We're seeing videos smashing cars.
So, yeah, I don't
smashing
know-
into cars and trying to run over bystanders in Orange County. Was under the influence of drugs. She was picked up. That was reported out of Mission Viejo. Under the influence, so she was really messed up. So
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
It happened yesterday. Says Gamer for Life. That was either meth or crack, but she was not having a fun day.
The female driver of a Nissan Rogue. Nissan Rogue. For
Yeah,
your
right.
Rampage needs.
as if we needed any more like perfection in this thing here. The rogue driver.
She was laughing. She was laughing. I was scared. I was worried about other safety too. Law enforcement shut down southbound traffic near Oso Parkway. She was taking
Wait. Skip to the park because Ari says then she got on the highway and stabbed someone.
The driver screamed at witnesses. After the driver fled the parking lot, she headed onto the 5. Local law enforcement shut down southbound traffic near Oso to force her to stop. She was taken into custody shortly afterward. No injuries were reported. The motive for the rampage remains under investigation. The driver's name was not released. Damage in the vehicles is estimated to be in the tens of thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of vehicles. Yeah, insurance is going to have a field day with that one. Yeah.
Nothing about her like sticking somebody, but yeah, she smashed a bunch of cars as she was messed up. So.
Delete Fun says, I'm doing a fundraiser to buy Johnny O some Valentine's beard ornaments. Have little hearts and whatnot. That's crazy. Yeah, 10 Kai says that's what Chillie's going to do if he keeps streaming while driving. Absolutely.
She was doing a live stream about Terry v. Ohio.
Oh, man.
These goddamn Terry stops.
These Terry stops, all of you. PCP, it probably was. Why wasn't her name released? I don't know, Stevie. Like I said, I just saw that like a few minutes before I went live. I said, nah, we got to talk about this. This looks funny. Not funny. This looks interesting. It is kind of funny a little bit because when you see somebody just methed out like that, you kind of have to. You kind of have to laugh at them a little bit. I know it sucks for the people who have to get their cars fixed because of this lady. And that's just another don't do drugs moment, kids. Don't do drugs.
And for my next point, don't smoke crack.
Yeah. Coming out of Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor, who months later would be arrested for crack possession.
Probably months later from that. But no, yeah, he's he probably would be the best person to listen to why you shouldn't do crack.
Don't smoke crack.
No crack. She should have been shouting, "We don't stop." I don't stop. So fucked up. So fucked up. Good Lord. There was something else.
Hey, Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Somebody else. Okay, here we go. There was another one. This is I think this is, let me see. We're going to have to pause this, I think. Okay, now this one's long-ish. Let's see if I can speed it up. Playback speed. Yay, I can make it faster. All right, cool. Let me share this. Now, all of my English, British, Welsh watchers, do you guys have the First Amendment in England? Pretty much a rhetorical question, but whatever. Let's see. Okay, cool. Here we go. We're going to share this, and we're going to add this here, and we're going to make it bigger. Blammo. Okay, so here we go. Skip ahead a little bit. Here we go. All right. Are we going to play? Let me...
So this is the sign here on the front. Pardon? Yes, I am. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I am, sir. Do I need written permission? Who do I need written permission from? You need permission from the building manager. Okay, get your badge. That's fine. That's fine. You're welcome to create your own privacy if that's what you like to do. Why are you filming that? Because it's my right to do so. You can film from the pavement, by all means. I can film from here. This is a publicly accessible area. I would like you to review Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972. Right, so you're not interested in what the law is. You come out trying to give me directives. That would be fine. If that's what you'd like to do, that would be fantastic. You're welcome to do so. Yeah, there we go, guys. I've got a couple of job alerts thinking that they have the right to tell me what to do, and they don't. Yeah, as I said, there's public information on the front of the building here. It's a bit chilly outside, a bit chilly.
So this is one of those instances where I think this guy watches too much American YouTube.
Right.
And thinks, oh, I can do this because... It always just boggles my mind when I see shit like this. Chris just became a plot hole member. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that. Absolutely appreciate that. Now, so this guy runs around acting like an ass, of course, because that's what they do. That's what these fucking frauditors do. Wait, we'll back up. What did that say?
Back up. Some gloves, you know?
Here we go. www.gov.uk/find a job. Fuck.
Uh,
This stuff just writes itself.
Well,
he made it bigger.
you got to give it to the English. They mince their meat, but they don't mince their words.
Your fucking words, motherfucker.
Abusers always work from home. That can be taken so many ways.
I absolutely do not.
What are you filming for?
Because it's a public building.
There's no reason for you to film, is there?
This is a public building.
It is.
Yes.
But you have to have permission.
Okay. You're backing me into a corner, so I'm going to step away from the corner.
You're not filming. You're not allowed to film in here.
Yes, I am. Pardon?
If you have to have permission.
Well, you're public employees, you're civil employees.
Their individual permission.
No, that's absolutely not true.
No, it is true.
You're, according to the law, according to the Human Rights Act, Article 10, you are allowed to film in any public areas. This is a public area.
Without the permission of the people in those public
That's
areas.
absolutely not true. There is no expectation of privacy in public.
Stop filming.
No, I won't, sorry. Can I ask who you are?
Please come and take the
You're a
minutes.
manager and can I get your name? Okay, that's fine. I mean, I think that's quite bad if you're saying you're the manager and trying... It's not.
It is. It's without people's permission.
It's absolutely not. It's absolutely not.
Yeah, it is.
You don't need to be pushing, you're in public.
It's her individual rights.
No, it's absolutely not. There's no expectation of privacy in public. No, it's just come to film public buildings.
All right, so that's a funny thing that people talk about. No expectation of privacy in public, as if, and they also say that it's up to you to create privacy. Well, by throwing your dumb ass out, that's them creating privacy. Okay.
Because there is public information in this building, and what I'm doing, I don't have to answer your questions, but I will tell you what I'm here doing. I'm here recording matters of public interest. I'm gathering content for a story, and that's what I'm doing. This is a public building.
Script.
Can you put your mask back up, please? I've got mine on. Pardon? Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. As I said, it was a request. I'm not saying, but so you don't have to. But yeah, so as I said, I'm in a public area, a public building. Pursuant, I do not need permission. I do not need permission. Pursuant to Article 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972, I am allowed to be in any publicly accessible areas. Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. If you hadn't come and approached the camera, I wouldn't have focused my camera on you. Like I said, on the job centre. But that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. That's not true. Yeah. Right. So you're saying that you're treating me differently because I'm recording. Do you realise that's a violation of Article 14 of the Human Rights Act? I am free from discrimination based on... She said...
Okay. I want to hear this. I want to hear from my British folks about this Article 14 of the human, whatever he just said. This nonsense. Sounds like nonsense. I haven't really looked into it. Now, this does get better. There's a lot of back and forth of him just spitting out the same Sovcits fucking frauditor script that we've all heard. Pat, the Batman fan, says this is how all journalists behave. Well, all journalists, yes. Oh, don't worry, Koala Squadron. This one we're going to get there. We are going to get there. Yeah. Let's see. Let's skip ahead because I'm kind of... this guy right here is a no-nonsense dude. So here we are. Let's see.
That's what I'm here doing. If you hadn't approached the camera, I would have been... I would have been in and out in a second.
Not to film, and then you still came towards the job centre. When you were on job centre property?
Yes, because you asked me. That's a request.
Yeah,
I don't. Pardon?
You ignored that request.
I don't need to listen to your request. It is a request.
I'm pretty sure that even in this building, if they tell him to go fuck off, he has to get out of the building.
Right.
Pretty sure they still would push him out. They still have what we would call limited public forum rights.
Are you waiting to see anyone?
No. Well, I'm currently waiting for the police, so they call the police.
Oh, right. Could you mind waiting outside then, please?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
No, I'd rather you do.
But I'd rather I don't.
You've got no reason to be here.
I absolutely do.
You tell me your reason.
I don't have to answer your questions, but
Okay,
I have a reason.
let's discuss it out here.
I'm fine. We can discuss
No,
it.
no,
I understand what you would rather, but I'm okay.
No, I'd rather you leave.
I understand what you would rather.
Yeah.
But I politely decline your request.
You have no rights to be here.
Yeah,
Unless
semantics.
you have to see someone.
Of course it is.
So I'll ask you to leave again.
Is this a public building, sir?
It is a public
Is it a
building.
publicly accessible area of
But
public building?
we're directing customers to another entrance to avoid this situation.
And I have sole security.
So you're causing a situation.
I have sole security. If the public want to leave, that's fine. I will put my camera at the floor. It's public. Come
So
and
what's
go.
your purpose for today?
Well, I really need to explain it again. Who are you again? Sorry.
It doesn't matter who I am.
Well, it does.
Well, who are you?
Well, I'm a private person. If you're here working in an official capacity,
So who are you?
I'm a private person.
No, I'm a private person.
But no, you haven't even identified if you work here.
Yeah, well, I'm asking you to leave the building. If we could discuss it out here, I'm happy to answer all your questions.
Yeah, but you're asking me something. I mean,
You're just causing, I don't know.
if
I don't know.
if I was stood in a park and you came up to me and said, "Can you come and talk to me over here? Can you leave this area?" I'd be like, well, who are you? You have no authority over me.
No, because I wouldn't do.
So how many people think that he's going to be leaving this building soon?
Yeah.
In the next 6 minutes.
So what gives you the authority to do that here? That's what I'm trying to
Because I
ascertain.
don't understand your purpose.
You don't need to understand my
Well, I
purpose.
do,
You
because
know,
I'm the facilities manager of this
There we
building.
go. That's
There you
what. There we
go.
go.
So you are
I'm a private person.
So you're not going to give me your name?
Absolutely not. As soon
You're
as
not
I
going to
ask,
tell me your reasons why you're here?
under Article 8 of the Human Rights Act, I have a right to privacy. Under Article 9, I have the right to my beliefs and thoughts.
Yeah, but we have the right to ask you why you're
Yes,
here.
you have the right to ask. I have the right to
And they also have the right to ask you to fuck off.
Who you are, where you come from. For all we're concerned, you could be a threat to us.
Have I acted in a threatening manner towards anybody here?
You may or may not, but we don't know that.
Have I given off any signs that I'm threatening
No,
to
but we've
anybody?
asked you very politely to step outside and answer your questions out there.
You can answer
all
my
of a sudden
questions here.
you're an issue now.
You're creating these.
No, you are the issue
No.
because you're not understanding where we're coming from. We asked you to leave the building. You have no purpose here to see anyone. There's no reason why you should be here.
But right now I'm here to see you because you've approached my camera and
Well,
having a
I'm happy to
conversation
step
with me.
outside and talk to you.
And I'm happy to talk to you here.
So come on, let's discuss it out here.
I'm fine here, sir. I'm absolutely fine here, thank you.
You've got no reason to be here.
I absolutely do. I told you I'm waiting for the police right now. I don't want to wait outside in the cold.
Wait for the police.
Because they've called the police.
Because they'll come here and say to you, you need to leave, please.
And they'll say to the police, no, I don't.
Oh, so you're just causing an issue. You're just being awkward.
No.
There we go. Now we're getting into me, but now he's figuring it out. He
I
doesn't
like
want
his
to call
use of
an
the
asshole.
word. So you're just being awkward.
You're just being awkward. Yeah. Yeah.
We say, so you're just being a piece of shit.
Yeah,
So-
right. Yep. Thought that was Brainy Beaver.
You are.
I'm waiting for the police, and I'll explain this. I don't want the, because obviously the police have been called. I've been informed of that. I don't want to leave and walk around and have the police out looking for me. So I'm waiting for the police, so I can have that conversation with them. So the police can then have that conversation with you and let you know the what.
I'm willing to bet that if he left, the police wouldn't go looking for you. I'm willing to bet. If he just left, the guys would be like, hey, guys, he left. No big deal.
If he comes back, call us again.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure that's the similar response that he would get here in the States. Aaron Reese says Article 14 is about preventing discrimination, I think he meant, based on sex, race, religion, etc. Being a twat is not a protected class. Oh, jeez. What's up, Crystal Kieran? Good to see you.
Being a
I'm being
twat.
respected under my human
If,
rights.
if you want to stand here for no apparent reason, that's entirely up to
Well,
you.
it's not no apparent. As I've explained to these,
You're not giving us. You're not giving me anything to let me know why you're here.
I've already explained to these people, and they sort of relate that to you.
I'm asking you personally.
Well-
I'm coming to you and asking you
Yeah.
a question. Why are you here?
Okay. I don't have to answer your question, but I will.
Oh, thank you. That's
Okay.
very kind of you.
I don't. But you need to understand that I don't have to. Okay. I want you to acknowledge that first.
Yeah.
I don't think he gives a shit.
Well, I will take this the next step after once you told me. So,
Okay.
Because I'm waiting to hear this.
Okay. What I've come to do
Yeah.
is record matters of public interest and gathering content for a story.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
As I was saying, if I hadn't, I think I explained this to the bearded security guard over there while I was just standing around. If I had come in, and this is how it'd been when I first came in, security just kind of stood around, observed what I was doing, didn't approach me, didn't try and give me directives straight off the bat, I would have been in and out in 2 minutes. I would have come in, filmed the signs that are on the wall, given a bit of a talk to my viewers about what.
Yeah, but here's the thing: when you act out of the norm in a business, that raises flags. Like if you came into my business and started doing this shit, in order to protect my customers, myself, my employees, and the business, I'm gonna need to know why you're doing what you're doing, because this does have the appearance of casing an establishment. It's real simple. It is not illegal areas you might think of as public are, in fact, privately owned, such as restaurants, hotels, shopping malls, and even football grounds. Yeah.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Do your thing.
What's available in the job centre, I would have been on my way.
And any person in here would be happy to help you.
But
But
no,
he's not coming here and ask for
no,
anything.
no.
That's
But
what we
you know,
can't
you weren't here when I first got
No,
here.
no,
Do
I just arrived at the building.
you understand how I was approached?
No, I don't understand
Okay.
anything.
I-
All my concern
no.
is I've approached you.
Yeah, yeah.
I've asked you why you're here.
Yeah.
I asked you, are you seeing anybody here?
Yeah.
And you said to me, no. And I said, well, what is your purpose to be in this building then? You don't have a purpose. You said it's your public right to stand here.
Yeah, absolutely is.
So for us, as all these employers, and for myself, it now becomes a safety issue.
Why is it kind of safety?
Because we don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are.
So you see, we live in an environment where there's terrorist attack. I'm not saying that you are one of those.
I
and you
think-
may laugh and joke about
I
it.
can guarantee you there's been no terrorist attacks on job centres
Well,
at any point in
It's like
history.
that.
You know, the funny thing is, when you say that, there were no terrorist attacks on well, I can't say that because there were 2 terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center before the big one. There were no terrorist attacks. There were no terrorist attacks on train stations until there were. That's the stupidest thing to say. Well, I guarantee you there have been no terrorist attacks on job centers. Yeah, just because you don't know that, just because you aren't. That's the stupidest argument.
We have a duty of care for other people. And
Okay.
I have a duty of care for other people.
Okay.
So my duty of care is, I'm asking you, what's your purpose in here today?
And I told you.
So you don't have a purpose in here.
No,
think
I don't have a
how
purpose.
you can stand
I
here
don't
and
have
tell me?
a. We're at 52 minutes.
So I think you've got plenty now.
Well, no, like I said, I'm waiting for the police because I don't want the police out looking for me. So I'm waiting here.
So if
So,
you leave now, and the police come, I'll just say there's no need to look for this person.
no, because this is also an information video now for you because I want the police to do it to explain to you that what I'm doing is my right to do.
Oh, right.
I'm willing to bet that if the police did show up, they tell them to piss off. That this person here has the authority to tell them to go spit.
I see.
Because if you hadn't called the police and you had just gone about, I would have been expecting my viewers.
Oh.
Okay, guys, these guys obviously
It's plain awkward now.
these guys respect my
Oh, right,
rights.
okay, I get that, I get that.
These guys respect
I
our
get
rights.
where you're going now. You just, So for all you YouTubers out there who are looking, he's just playing, silly buggers now because he's standing his ground. He's got no purpose here. He doesn't want to be here, and he wants to be arrested and make a point of it. So
You understand the police have absolutely no grounds to arrest me right now?
when they turn up,
Yes, they do.
And you say I have no...
They absolutely do have grounds. It's called trespass. I'm pretty sure they have trespass laws in
No. Trespass.
trespass. Sorry, trespass. Yeah, trespass.
Advertisement. Aluminium.
Extra I in aluminum. What the fuck?
No,
Can you stand over there then, please?
I'm fine sitting
I'd rather you stand over
I
there.
understand what you'd rather, I'm fine sitting See, what I don't like is that
You can tell this guy's getting agitated.
And your purpose.
You don't need to
This
understand.
guy looks like he used to play football. Anybody think I'm gonna bet he's rugby or
That man plays rugby.
yeah, yeah.
That man plays rugby, and he's had just about enough of this shit.
You can tell. You can see the look in his face.
He wants to scrim. He wants to jump in a scrim with his asshole.
Yeah.
I'm the facilities manager of this
There we go. That's
There
what.
you go.
There we go. What the fuck is your problem, man?
Oh, what happened there?
What is your problem?
Let's have it then.
What the fuck is your problem?
Let's have it then.
Don't touch me, man. I'll fucking touch you now. Touch me. What's your problem, man? Come on.
Come on, big man.
Come on, man. What is your problem?
Oh,
You. Have I done anything?
I know who the fuck you are, right? Come on my fucking manor. Who the fuck do you think you are, you cunt?
What the fuck are you doing, man? You don't do anything.
Help! I'm being repressed.
So, guys, he's just assaulted me. That was actually recording the whole time, you know. This gentleman,
scared.
the facilities manager of the Job Centre Plus, has just come up, hit me in the face multiple times, trying to run away now from the scene. Trying to run away from the scene. After he's just hit me in the face multiple times, kicked me. Dude, it was recording the whole time.
I don't think he's worried.
So that's what you do, is that you follow customers up the street and assault them. Is that what you do?
Oh man.
Well, it seemed like it cut. There was a cut there where all of a sudden
Yeah,
he was
there was.
inside, and then all of a sudden he was outside.
Yeah, there was.
So there's missing section in there, right?
Yeah. Oh, stinking. Gotta love it when Facebook just plays the next video and went straight into the 42 film. A very unusual part, so I apologize. Yeah,
the Jerry Butler leprechaun one of movie 42 was some of the greatest shit ever. So it's like, man, they're really into balls.
Yeah. So yeah, he just got his clock cleaned. Carrie Wolzinski has become a new plot hole crew member. Thank you so much. And I didn't see it on here. Yeah, so there's definitely some pieces missing in this little clip of the video. It was live streamed. I didn't get the live. I think what he did is he pulled it down and just put up that portion to make, obviously he's gonna make it look like well, look, I wasn't doing anything wrong. He just followed me out here and beat me up just for because he hates the First Amendment.
I have to, yes, if he was attacking him, he should have been, like Jazzmatazz says. No, sorry, it was Chris. Chris said, come see the violence inherent in the system. Come see the violence inherent in the system. Help, be repressed. Bloody peasant.
Bloody peasant. Oh, man.
Oh, did you hear that? You hear that?
Nana J says, this guy isn't afraid of losing his job. He's doing what he gets paid for, and that's removing rubbish.
Taking out the trash.
Now, this is what I'm saying, so sometimes I envy the UK. I say sometimes. There are other issues. I think it's one. Look, I would love to go. If anybody has a round trip ticket for me to go do a tour, just send it my way. Cool, whatever. I'm kidding, of course. Not kidding. But the fact is, that guy beat that dude's ass.
Yeah, he did.
And here in the States, we get places that may or may not do that. But I feel like if you pull that nonsense, you're gonna get more. You get more of your ass whipped than you do just about anywhere else.
The level of fuckaroundery is commensurate with the level of find outery.
Yes,
there's an increasing scale. the more you fuck around, the more you find out.
Yeah, so a lot of people have noticed that there's a huge chunk missing there. There is, because it was, there's a huge chunk missing.
Yeah.
far be it for any frauditor to edit his video and remove the stuff that they didn't want people to see.
You need to make a new one of those, like those stars. You need to make a new one of those.
Dun, 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 dun.
So it's like you fucked around, now you you found out.
Yeah.
Or the more you know, the more you fuck around. That should be it. The more you fuck around.
So my mother is chiming in now, talking about round trip to England. She says, "You could have volunteered to go with me. I was supposed to stay back and take care of your animals, Ma. And you were going to go, and she didn't get to go, which is really disappointing. She had to go see Abba. She had tickets and all that, but she didn't get to go. So, but yeah, I was supposed to take care of your animals, Ma. Okay, that's what I was supposed to do. That's why I couldn't volunteer to go. I was volunteering to take care of your llamas and your chickens and your ducks and horses and cows and dogs and.
Just remember. If you do, bangers and mash is not sex. It's food.
Whoa. It's my mom you're talking to.
I know that. No, I'm talking to you. If you go there, if you go to England, I know that you think, like, I know bangers and mash is sex for you, but in England, it's food. Remember, sometimes words over there mean different things.
Different things. Like a boot is not something you put on your foot. That's a trainer. Makes no fucking sense to me whatsoever, but okay. I would love to, Nana J. I would love to. One of these days. Stevie says your mom has llamas. No, she doesn't have llamas. No llamas. She said, I do not have all of that. Sure does seem like
take care of her menagerie.
A menagerie of aminals. No, what is it now? 250 Dalmatians or 101 doggies? Something like that. Thongs are what you put on your feet. Are they the thongs? I've never put a thong on my. Well, not on purpose, anyways.
Well, a boot is a trunk.
Yeah, right. No, I get it.
A trunk, and a sweater is a jumper.
Jumper, yeah.
And a cigarette is a.
Whoa! Don't you do it.
He won't let me say it. So
no, I will not.
The word comes from because a bundle of sticks. A bundle of sticks has a specific name. So one of those would be exactly. So
no, a bundle of sticks is the longer version of the shorter version, which is a cigarette.
Right. So yeah. This is, but I mean it's understood. And then of course cookies are biscuits. Biscuits are fries are chips. Cookies are biscuits.
Chips. Yeah.
It's
crisps are chips.
Crisps are chips. Chips are fries.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I feel I'm gonna feel terrible when I go.
Well, we live in a country that drives in the right just as a middle finger to England. That's the only reason we.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, France does it too. So
it's like we drive in the right. Why do you drive in the right? Because fuck you, we're America.
Fuck you, we're America. $2 from Welsh News Network says, "Sorry, Johnny O, Wales is closed that week, but I didn't tell you when I was coming."
He like shows up. It's like, sorry, no entry. Sorry, we heard you were coming.
You're not wanted here. Oh, maybe we should have taken JL2. He could have translated for us. I don't know about all that. Cakes equal pies. That just doesn't make sense.
Wait, no. Cakes and pies are two fundamentally different things.
Well, so is a boot and a trainer and a shoe. Cake equal.
Biscuits are muffins. So biscuits are muffins. So cookies are biscuits. Biscuits are muffins. And chips are crisps. And fries are chips.
It's too complicated, right? It's too complicated.
And they drive on the left.
Yeah.
And apparently, in order to become a what do they call them there? Because they don't call them cabbies here, like here in the city. Do they call them cabbies there?
I have no idea.
But to drive a cab, in England, you have to have the London area memorized.
Oh, Jeez.
So yeah, like the whole thing, that's part of the test in order to get your, like, kind of like if you were in a cabbie in New York, you just have to get the medallion, and you can either pay for your medallion, which they can run up into the 7 figures to get a medallion, meaning you can run your own cab. But a cab driver, you'd be tested on the city. You imagine if your requirements to drive in New York, to cab in New York, were to have all of like New York memorized, like all the streets, like where everything goes. You got to do that in London. I've heard that it's part of the requirements. So, what do we call our cakes then?
Ass.
Cakes.
Oh yeah, cakes. We call them cake. Cake or death.
Cake or death. Cake or death.
Cake, please. All right.
You have to know off the top of your head. Yeah, you have to have what's called the knowledge. They refer to it as the knowledge. And so someone mentioned it in the live chat. It was
what was that scene from Get Him to the Greek where Jonah Hill's in the back of the limo with Russell Brand, and he's like, "Hey, can you just get us to the fucking airport?" But the fucking guys, the cabbies, all, "You want me to take the roundabout down Strounds?" I forget what he says. Jonah Hill says, "What is this, fucking Middle Earth? Can you just get us to the airport?" You ever seen him Get Him to the Greek?
Some time ago. Russell Brand. I'm familiar with the movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's funny.
Let me see. So Welsh News says, no, that's only to be a black cab driver in London, only in London. So I'm assuming that they drive black cabs. So you can indicate like who they are. Cabbies in London don't have knowledge of the whole of London. That's why they never go across the River Thames. And Chelsea May, you're correct. I call BS on Chillie's camera not working. He didn't want people making fun of his stupid face.
Exactly, because he had, he had a run-in with a horse.
A penis.
I was going to say a horse with no name, but whatever.
Just say it. A penis.
Yeah.
A large schlong.
Whoa. Jeebus.
He's the guy that tried to rob that store and got beat with the dildo. Wow.
Oh, man, when you're in the wrong store, when you try to rob the wrong store.
She beat his ass with a double-headed dildo. I think it was like 2 feet long. Whack, whack, whack.
Yeah, my goodness.
I was like, I've seen this horror movie.
And color isn't color. Yeah, I know. You guys like to put U's in words.
And lawyers are solicitors.
Solicitors, yeah.
Solicitors or barristers. Barristers or solicitors?
I can't remember.
What's the difference between a barrister and a solicitor? Or are they synonymous?
I have no idea. He slipped off the stepladder at the... Oh, geez. Checks are checks. Yeah. I mean, we like, to be honest, here in the States, the American English is pretty weird. They're pretty weird.
Literally says, "Oh my, time for me to feed the llamas." They're not llamas, they're alpacas.
They're alpacas.
The animal of the future.
Jeez. Bannister is more qualified, says Tina Jones.
The car hood is the bonnet. Barristers
have passed the bar. Okay, I got you.
Barristers for big court stuff also makes your coffee. I thought it was a barista, but anyway. It's a mouthpiece of solicitors. Okay, cool.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's like a hierarchy system. Even your classes have classes. Jesus.
Your classes have a class system. Classes within classes.
Oh, jeez. All right, it's
a great start, eh, Boris?
It's about that time.
Pretty play for me, Jelly.
It's about that time. I had fun. You guys were awesome tonight. I wanted to talk about the Chillie business. Wanted to talk a little bit about show you that fucking crazy video with a lady. My goodness, just trying to murder people with her car. It was insane. Thank you all the super chats and the channel members and patrons and everybody who's coming here to hang out and chit chat. You guys are awesome. You make a Friday night fun for me. I hope I make it fun for you. You can catch that guy, JL Warren, over on Bridge the Divide and Week in Horror. Week in Horror broadcasts our live show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. You'll have to figure out the time zone differences for yourself because we'll be here all night.
We're
But yeah,
so close to 1,000 subs. We're so
yeah, that'd be kind of cool. We've got some awesome things in the works at Weekend Horror, some films that are coming up, some film projects that we are still working on. Can't wait to get those made. By the way, I still have a couple of Insomniac Films shirts. I know it was supposed to be limited to the fundraiser, but they have it overrun, and I can't wear a 4X or a small. I just can't wear those, right? I have a couple of those sizes too. So if you guys want one,
Well, I know you can't wear a small, but you wear a 4XL.
I mean, I can wear a 4XL if I want to fucking be swallowed by the damn shirt, sure. But anyway, if you want one, let me know. Shoot me an email. Plothole.
Oh, and you didn't know.
Oh yes, we can
Squeak
get
Toy
those.
is available now.
Here. Let me put you full screen really quick. There you are. Boom. Drop that link for the store. If your doggies need a awesome squeak toy, pick one up.
These things are amazing. Bright yellow, so you can actually, identify them in the dark races of the internet or during night play. And they make a sound that is equivalent to Darth Dawkins arguing. So your dog can argue with you like Darth Dawkins.
Let's hear it.
And then
Let's hear it.
I can't. If the dog's here, they'll flip
Oh,
out.
they'll flip. Yeah, I forgot.
Because it's actually fairly loud. So it's a 4-inch piss yellow, because piss yellow, like his arguments, piss poor. And fairly durable. And so dogs love this. They freak out. My dogs absolutely, my German Shepherds absolutely love them. And they're loud as hell. So great for backyard play, outdoor play, and pretty lightweight, so you can get some good distance on them. But the dogs absolutely love these. So, and they will be available in more colors, but just go, it's real simple. It's DarthDawkins.com.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
His own website.
Yep.
Go to DarthDawkins.com and you can get one, and it's free shipping domestic.
Yep. According to Isa, says how much for a shirt? They are $55. I know it sounds like a lot, but that's shipping included. And shipping right now is stupid expensive.
It's stupid expensive, which is why it's free shipping on these bad boys. These are not $55. So
those are not. No. Those are what, $10?
Those are $9.99. $9.99 free shipping domestic. We did have to do shipping international because of the way they have to be packaged. Because it's literally the packaging on these is really, really weird. So because it's just a ball, we didn't want to smash them. So because we don't want to we didn't want to damage them on the way there. So we had to package them specially. So it kind of drove the price up a bit. But it's $9.99. All you have to do is you can order them via DarthDawkins.com. It's 4-inch. It does not glow in the dark, but it's very, very bright, unfortunately, and is very durable. It's actually fairly durable. My dogs, my German Shepherds, go to town. So
I bet they tear the thing up. Yeah. Anyway, so be sure to get one of those. And again, if you want a shirt, let me know. That's all I got. See you guys. You guys are awesome. We will see you next week. I hope to have some more content, some more videos out soon. But you guys are awesome. And here we go. Say goodbye, JL.
Goodbye, JL.